Hello and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Robin Finney. I'm your Oracle, Intuitive, and Authenticity Guide. And every Wednesday I come to you live to bring you an Oracle message. So I wanted to take a moment as I start out today to just kind of validate several of you who have reached out to me over the past week or so and commented on some of my posts. I've been a bit, just a little more transparent about just the energy I've been experiencing and just feeling like extra fatigued lately. And when I'm in that space, like especially, there were a couple days last week, Wednesday and Thursday, where I really was like, is something wrong with me? Like I was just like so tired, needing to sleep, didn't have the energy. It's like even last night I was at the store and I was just like, I wanted food. And I was just staring blankly in the aisle, not even able to like form any thought around food. And so we go through these waves, and it's been really curious. Like I've been really curious about when people reach out to me and hearing what they're experiencing. I'm like, oh yeah, it's very relatable. And so out of my curiosity, I'll ask different people. I'm like, hey, by any chance, do you know, are you a hermit in human design? Is that one of your profiles? So I wanted to start by reading a passage from Understanding Human Design. And if you're not familiar with human design, it's a very complex, detailed understanding of your design, and it takes into account your birth chart, your astrology, your open centers, like your chakras, the I Ching. So it has like a lot of ancient wisdoms all tied into it, and it's really made a difference in me understanding how I'm designed. So for those of you familiar with it, I'm a manifesting generator. So that's that means I like to try on a bunch of things, and I'm meant to say yes to things that light me up, and I'm fueled by that. So I wear a lot of hats, and I love it. I love trying on different things. I love having different, different jobs, different hobbies, interests, and it fuels me to keep going. And within human design, you have your type, and then we all have a profile. And the profile is made up of 2 different numbers. And I'm not going to go too in depth on this, but I wanted to share a little bit. And if you're not familiar with human design and you're curious about it, or you know a little bit, you have a basic understanding and you want to know more, let me know. I have so many beautiful human design experts in my life that I would love to connect you with, and they can do a reading for you and just share more so you can learn more about yourself. But because I've had so many people resonate with my posts around just the energy, the lower vibration, the fatigue, feeling that, and I've been learning that many of you have a hermit in your profile, which is the number 2. I wanted to share a little bit about that. So, and then we'll dive in and I'll pull from the Work Your Light Oracle. So bear with me. I wanted to share a little bit about this to just validate myself and those of you who have been experiencing just needing to go inward a little more and take space. So with your profiles, understanding your definition and openness gives you a tremendous amount of information about how you operate, what energetic experience might be keeping you stuck, and what relationship dynamics you have been taking personally, which I can relate to that in many ways. So knowing which energies are consistent and which have variety also gives you clues about who you are, what you are here to do, and where you can grow in your wisdom about others. So your profile gives you another layer of awareness and understanding about your life and life experiences. So if you're, I encourage you to pull your human design chart if you're not familiar with it and look at the 2 numbers there, and then you can look into that more. The Jovian Institute or Jovian Archives, I can't remember, is one of them. I can drop the link in the chat where you can pull your own chart, and if you're interested in a reading, let me know and I can pair you with somebody, connect you with somebody. So for those of you who are hermit, that means you have a second line in your profile. So you could be a 2-4, 2-5, 5-2, 6-2. You have a theme of shyness and loneliness in your life. If you are a hermit, you crave alone time, and you usually need a lot of it to recharge yourself. But second line energy is kind of funny. It operates counterintuitively because the more a hermit hides away, the more it is seen by others. If you have second line energy, you experience a kind of energy vortex that draws others to you if you hide yourself too well. When you hide away, people will find you and recognize you. It is the perfect energy for generators and projectors. So those are two of the types within human design. And with hermit energy, sometimes it can feel frustrating because hermit profiles, they have this transpersonal energy that craves relationships, and they also crave space and alone time. So it's a dance between like coming out of your cave and being out, and then also like retreating back in. It's kind of like when you think of a little hermit crab, when he comes out and then he goes back in and he comes out. So that's been very resonant for me. And one of the parts about this that really hit home was, it says in its highest expression, you wait to be called out into the right experiences, and you take time to regenerate and renew yourself. In its lowest expression, you hide out and miss the joy of life. So I was feeling both of those last week, where it's interesting because those of us who are hermit, downtime, we can retreat inward. And sometimes it can be scary because when I'm in this space, and I was in it last week, sometimes I don't know how long I'm going to be in that space, and it can be scary, like, oh no, what if I don't come out again? And what if I'm stuck in this space? But the beautiful thing is, it's like people will come to you, and then you'll know it's time to kind of emerge, and your energy will shift too. And so I've started to feel that shift. And I also recognize that in the lowest expression, it's like you hide out and miss the joy of life. And when I'm definitely like feeling really tired and fatigued, I'm really, really feeling that. And I had several days last week where I was just really feeling like the heaviness of that energy, and I was missing out on the joy because I wasn't connecting with my friends, I wasn't connecting with the people in my life as I normally do, because I was needing this space. But rather than communicating that, I was just like allowing it to kind of consume me and my thoughts at times. So for what it's worth, I wanted to share that and kind of validate some of you and where you might be, and just know that you'll be ready to emerge when the time is right. I like to think of it also like a butterfly. It's like when a butterfly's in the chrysalis and it's feeling that pull, and it's like it knows when it's time to come out and to shine and spread its wings. So okay, so for those who are ready to receive your message for this week, I invite you, if you're watching live or catching the replay, to type your number in the chat. Let me know. Choose a number 1, 2, or 3. That will be your message for this week. I'm pulling from it's hard to see because I'm doing it from my phone today, the Work Your Light Oracle. And so with that, I'm going to tune in. So I invite you to take a deep breath and just ask that the message you're meant to hear today will come to you, and then choose your number 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So for my number ones, just pulling all of them. Okay. For my number ones, your message is answer the call. And again, it's a little bright here today. What is your soul calling you to do? Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the call of your soul, and that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to your soul's growth. And the Work Your Light inquiry is, what is your soul calling you to do? So I am very familiar with this message. I pull it regularly. And it's like that part about the resistance. The more resistance there is, the more important it is to your journey. And I'm really feeling that lately. And I think that's part of why I was really called into that hermit space and just needing extra rest over the past week, because it's getting louder. Like the call is getting louder and louder. So if that's your message this week, like, what is it? What is your soul really calling you to do? And know that it can come multiple times, but whatever is there for you right now and present, whatever's been like really like calling on you, like, hey, it's time to do this, it's time to do this, then lean into it. Lean in and know that fear, as Brene Brown says, fear is short. It's short-lived. It's the other emotions around it that prolong it. But fear itself is very quick. So as my coach and friend Allison Field would say, feel the fear and do it anyway. So that's for you, number one. Okay, for my number twos. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting to the light of the heavens above the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of planet Earth. They dance together through you. They sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance on the outside, for you hold all of the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart, in every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. And the Work Your Light activation for my number twos is to say this aloud to yourself or write it down and read it. I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakras. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. So for my number twos out there, you have a gift. You're an oracle. You receive messages that you can channel out to others. You may not know this about yourself, or you may be someone who is in that healing space and you're feeling it, and maybe you just need to step into it and like really fully claim it. And if you're curious what that could look like, then I invite you to join my course that's starting next week on Oracle cards. It's an exploration of Oracle cards and really deepening your practice and how to use it as a tool in your life for yourself and for others. So that might be a pull for you and an invitation for you to sign up and say yes. So for my number twos, just plugging that in there, that if you want to really step into being the oracle and learn more about that, I invite you to join us next week. Okay, and finally for my number threes, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by. the job, the relationship, the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you are truly today. And the Work Your Light inquiry, what in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? So for my number threes, this message is really, it's not, it can be like sting a little to receive it, but it's also such a beautiful message because I feel like those of you who are receiving it, there's a part of you that you've been holding back from allowing yourself to be witnessed and be seen and like really step into and claim. So if that's you, then I ask you to really take some time to explore the parts of yourself that you're holding on to, that you're afraid to let out, and really look at like what part of your life is not in alignment. And that could be that maybe you do have certain relationships in your life that you know you've been holding on to that aren't really aligned with where you are now or who you are now. Or maybe you're in a job and it doesn't feel aligned anymore. It's like it served you at one point and now you've kind of outgrown it. Whatever that is in your life, I invite you to really lean into that and not be afraid of it. Know that it's here to support you and it's part of your soul. So those are the messages for today. I hope my connection was okay. It's kind of spotty on my end, but hopefully. And for those of you who are interested in exploring more about Oracle cards, I join our course next week. It starts April 12th on Tuesday, and it's such, we have so many beautiful souls who are a part of it, and it's a beautiful way to connect with others and really allow yourselves to be seen in that light, and also deepen your own practice around Oracle cards. Learn about them if you're new, or if you've been using them for a while, like really enhance and grow your practice and also connect with others. So I would love for you to join. The information's in the description where you can click on that. Reach out to me, message me if you have any questions about it. I would love to have you. And yeah, let me know how today's messages resonate with you, and if the Hermit message resonated with you, let me know. And I would love to hear that as well. So much love and gratitude to all of you, and take care of yourselves. And just know, if you're still feeling like you're not ready to emerge, like spring's awakening, but you're still not there yet, you're still the bud that's waiting to bloom, just know that it's okay. You're in your own timing, and you'll burst forth when you're ready and when your soul is ready. So take heart with that. Have a beautiful Wednesday and rest of your week. And until next week, I will see you then.